What do we have? First, for rates which are coming through, 23,277. We're down about 0.15%. Bank Nifty is down about 0.5%, 49,048,950. So coming off quickly now, the Nifty Bank. The mid-cap index is down about 0.25%. Advanced decline 2:1, but too early. More stocks are opening. So maybe we'll have to give it some time. But 23,216 straight off. The Sensex at about... Sensex also down sharply, 76,700 or so. And it's more down than up this morning, although it's not definitive. We'll see. But that's the Nifty heat map as it starts to appear on your screen. The earnings reaction axis is down about 3% this morning. Surbi.
Okay, let's take a look at the reactions coming through. Infosys indeed is starting negative, down 4.5%, and this is despite very positive brokerage commentary. We'll run you through the brokerage views. Almost every single foreign brokerage is actually very bullish on the stock and calls it a good quarter. The market has its own mind, down about 4.5%. However, on the other end of the spectrum is Reliance Industries, 3% up. Solid show, and the market saluting what Reliance has done across its businesses. Let's quickly move to Axis Bank. Axis Bank is down 3.5%, and we know the reasons. Because the growth is not the best at 9%, and more importantly, this rise in slippages, this is definitely making the market nervous. It's 3% down on Axis Bank. Now that we have the earnings reactions out of the way, let's look at the rest of the market. Nifty down 130 points. Let's see what else is driving it lower beyond Axis Bank and Infosys. Actually, TCS, HCL Tech, Tech Mahindra, the entire complex, IT complex is now moved to the south side, and so are banks. So your banks and IT, the two huge pillars, they are together exerting downside pressure. Kotak Mahindra Bank, Indices Bank, lots of other names on the financial side on the way down. Even the non-banks, Shriram Finance, Bajaj Finserv, none of them are having a good morning. Down about 1%, thereabouts. Beyond this, Trent is losing some more ground, 8% lower over there. There's Eicher Motors, which is weak. Britannia, Bajaj Auto, these are the other names. HDFC Bank is actually the best of the lot in banking. It's down only 0.25%. Other banks are down a lot more. But you'd have to say that, Reliance is the lone ranger trying to provide some support. Otherwise, it's a weak market. There's also ITC and HUL for what it's worth. L&T, HUL, ITC and Reliance. If you pull up the contribution chart, these are the big four warriors. Otherwise, it's a weak opening for the large caps with a 140-point cut on the Nifty.
Well, that's right. From the broader markets, we have a couple of stocks that are doing well. HFCL, well, that's one stock that's opened up with a gain of close to around 3.5%. So a decent up move is what we're seeing on that one. Since Reliance Industries is doing well, I'll keep an eye out on Jio Financial Services as well. Remember, that's corrected big time from around, I think, the 350, 360 odd. Market has taken Reliance Industries, so that could be the other one to watch out for. And we saw that when Reliance Industries corrected, Jio Financial Services as well did correct in tandem. So keep an eye out on that one. Tata Chemicals, I think the first tick was in the green, so keep an eye out on that name as well. That comes up for you on the screen. Kalyan Jewellers, for starters, there is some green on the screen, so let's see how that one moves from here on. GMDC, it moved up in yesterday's trade. I think it was up close to around 10%. The stock has corrected close to 35% from the recent peak. For starters, it starts off with a cut of close to 2%. Bajaj Healthcare as well, in initial trade was high. I think there was some positive news flow that came in on that one. So that one comes up for you on the screen. So for starters, we are down. Infosys is the big drag, and that's going to be the key stock to track from here on, because Infosys is down 4.5%. Let's see whether or not that dip gets bought into. If it does get bought into, then the Nifty as well stands a good chance to recover. For the time being, Reliance Industries is the one that's doing all the heavy lifting.
Absolutely, and there will be a lot which we'll have to address as the day goes by, and we'll continue to do that. Yeah, Surbi.
I just want to mention Havells. Very interesting reaction coming through on Havells. The numbers were quite weak. We know that. The stock actually opened 3% higher. It's still retaining a gain of about 2.5%. And if you look at some of the brokerage commentary, there was an investor call that happened obviously after the numbers. And some, like CLSA, are reading the glasses half full rather than empty. They're saying management is indicating improving consumer demand, helped by festive season. Industrial and infrastructure segments have remained strong. So it seems the commentary for Havells is better than the numbers, obviously, and that's what the market is looking at for now.
Absolutely, and look at some of the others as well in that space. Havells, this Polycab, and maybe RR Kabil, and a few others as well. Of course, all of them now, most of them have the electronic goods business as well, apart from just wires and cables. Polycab is down, RR is up about 0.5% or so. This morning, KEI is another one. So we'll keep track of this as we go along. Well.